All right, y'all. Let's get right into it, man. We'll start out with this. We're gonna start out with this, man. It says Myron violates trigger feminists and simps on college campus. The hell? Let's see what they talking about.
Okay.
Hello.
Do I deserve more or less?
Uh, are you a man or a woman?
I'm asking you. Do I deserve more or less?
Well, probably less.
Even now, when my voice is lower than yours.
Even less now.
What kind of shit this nigga on, bro? Like for real, what type of stuff was that? What the hell? All right, man.
I knew something was off. Saw that Adam's app. I was like, oh, here we go.
Also, the Cash App, man. Y'all see the Cash App right here? The Cash App. Make sure to donate to the Cash App, man.
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet? Two people could.
I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of weird though. That was straight up all the way weird, man.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope all's good
Oh,
wherever
shit.
you are.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hello.
Do I deserve more or less?
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm asking you. Do I deserve more or less?
Well, probably less.
Even now, when my voice is lower than yours.
Even less now. I knew something was off. Saw that Adam's app. I was like, oh, here we go. What was that? It's oil in my beard. Color correct. All right. Man, my feelings are hurt. I don't even know what that thing said.
Yeah, I'm not
That
saying
creature.
hello to you, so let's just skip the pleasantries.
See, this is what I don't understand. This is what I have an issue with, and I'm always gonna have an issue with this. I'm always gonna have an issue with this. Wherever you got that energy from, whoever changed your mind to make you think this way, whoever angered you to put you in a state of anger in any type of manner, why do you present that energy to the next person who had nothing to do with it? That's what gets me all the time about, and it's just not just with women. That's what gets me all the time with both parties. It's like, I didn't create that mentality you have. I didn't create this hate you have in yourself for a man or a woman or whatever. So you're trying to stand up for whatever rights you want to stand up for. You're trying to do everything the right way. You're trying to, but you're not, because the person who made your mind shift to that mode, you're not confronting about it. If you can, you take it out on other people. So it's like, in your head, you're doing right because you're standing up for your rights, but in reality, you're doing wrong because this person who has nothing to do with anything ever in your life, he's subjected to this madness from you. I don't agree with that, man. I don't agree with that.
Sure.
So why are
Yeah, I was gonna say, can someone help her?
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
So are your views on women based on data or personal rejection?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Here we go. The whole you're an incel thing. Okay.
Because on a podcast about 2 months ago, didn't you just say you got your first girlfriend and you're like 30?
Wow, she really thinks that's a known. Number one, I've had a girlfriend now for a few years,
I'm
not
so
2 months. And it's an open relationship. I do what I want, and she's closed on her end.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the people here going crazy.
All right, look.
So here,
Before he get into his spill, we're gonna get into our spill with that. So everybody doesn't have it's like this. Most women understand it, most women don't. It's easier to let him be him than it's easier to snoop around and try to catch him doing something. So most women be smart. Okay, you want an open relationship? Cool. I can't mess with nobody? Fine. Especially if you in a position he may be in with a bunch of money, stuff like that. Cool. Whatever. Because they don't have to worry about you cheating because they already know you're going out here. You're going to find somebody you can do what you want to do anyway. So it's just one of them things, man. You got like it's a mental toughness game, man. Everybody's not mentally tough for that, man. You know, but once again, if you're in the position to dictate how things go, that's just how it is in life, man. You know, I'm all for it. If I'm in the position, if I know personally that me being with this one woman is not gonna make me happy for 80 years. Now, I didn't say I need thousands of women. No, meaning that I may get bored with hunching on. I may get bored with this. Okay, I may want to go out here and mess with this one girl. I want to mess with that one time. And okay, bam, hit that one time, come on back home. I'm cool for about 5 or 6 years. If I know that's my mentality, why wouldn't I discuss that up front instead of just trying to be a liar, trying to be a cheat? You know what I'm saying? So it's good that he discussed it up front and they got it all out of the way. You know, it is what it is. But you have to be in that position to be able to do that. Some people is broke players. Some people be broke players with ugly girls. They have a bunch of ugly girls, and all the ugly girls know that he got other ugly girls, but they're all ugly, but they, you know, and they want to feel love, so they don't say nothing. Some guys, like, you know, got the money to do it. Some people ain't got the money to do it, you know, so preference, man.
Here's a reality, right? So let me give you guys a biological reality here.
What does this have to do with my question?
Women,
I'm asking if your views come from data or rejection, because someone had to hurt you for the way you feel about women.
Oh, so I have to be hurt to be able to establish and tell the truth.
Well, yes.
That's interesting.
Sort of, kind.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. You don't have to be hurt in order to tell. You don't have to be hurt in order to tell the truth, and you don't have to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not true, woman.
Is it your mom?
No, actually, you know what's funny? It was my mom that warned me about these hoes. Yeah. It was actually my mom.
So you and your mom are birds.
Me and my mom are birds?
Yeah. Bird brains.
All right. Interesting. Do you actually have an argument, or do you just want to make ad hominems?
No, I'm just asking questions. You have yet to answer my question.
Well, it sounded more like a statement since we're both birds, right?
Well, are your views based on data or personal rejection?
Yeah, they're based on data, obviously experience, anecdotal, talking with almost 4,000 women now at this point. So, you know, and I think every guy here, right, though they might not admit it, would love to have a setup where they have a girlfriend that loves and admires them and respects them, obeys them, and he could go ahead and get other women and she's close on her end. And this is what I was trying to say. Once you reach a certain level of status and you have your stuff together, you'd be amazed at what women will tolerate when you're that guy. So I want every guy to be at a point where if you want to be monogamous to your woman, you can, but if you also want to have other women, you can. And that's what I think keeps you attractive, because women only get in line when you have other women in line. Now, I know that, what was that?
He said you're not welcome on campus, prick.
Oh, look at this guy. Nice jorts. Nice jorts.
Hey, I have another question. Do you know who invented Wi-Fi? Like the technology for Wi-Fi?
Let me guess, a woman?
Well, yeah. So if it wasn't for a woman, your podcast, you wouldn't have one, and it wouldn't have gotten demonetized.
Oh, good one. Yeah, so here's the thing. We do a direct connect on our pod, so
I don't care.
Wi-Fi is, oh, now it's I don't care. Okay, great.
Hello, sir.
Make sure to hit the gym as well.
Sir. Hey.
Hey, just being honest, man.
Sir.
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Sir,
hey,
if you're here to
the
have
girls
a
aren't gonna fuck you, man.
I'm trying to have one with you.
Like the girls aren't gonna fuck you, bro. White knighting is not gonna do it.
See, this is stuff I need. I like to react to this. Yeah, people wanting to come up and ask a person a question, but you're not having an intellectual conversation. Like when you ask these questions to these dudes, there's some type of hate somewhere deep down inside, or some type of hate for this person that you don't even know. Imagine, like, for real, like just hating a person that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Just because of their views on whatever. You know, it's just funny, man.
Okay. Hi. Would you like to have an actual conversation?
This is fucking awesome. All right, what are you gonna say? Go ahead.
All right, here. I'm here to have an actual like debate.
Now, did y'all saw what he did? Y'all saw how he made her wait. You see how she was, hey, you want to, he was ignoring her. Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. What did you say now? Okay, now. Oh, since you are paying attention to me now, I was still running, man.
Debate with you, okay? I'm not here to antagonize you or villainize you. I want to understand you, and I hope maybe you'd want to understand me. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sure.
so what I want to understand is your viewpoint that women deserve less or that you think men deserve more?
Well, two things can be true, right?
Okay.
So I think guys need to be in a position where they are the dominant and the leader in the relationship.
So I would like to understand why exactly do you think that? Is it what is causing this? Is it like an instinctual thing? Do you think it's based off biology, psychology,
What in
religion,
particular?
belief? Like the idea that the man should be dominant. What is the backing thought process for this?
Well, it's how society has thrived for centuries. You know, the man is the head of the household. He's a leader. He protects and provisions. And this is how we've been able to build up the society we enjoy now. And it's only with modernity and feminism that women have been able to kind of do the things that they do. But at the end of the day, I would argue most women want a traditional man who's going to be a provider, going to be a protector, and adhere to these traditional masculine traits.
Okay, so let me ask you a question about this, sir, if you don't mind. So
Sure.
what would you say that over time, generally speaking, with how society has come, how culture has come to where we are at this current point, are you content with how the world is today? With society, are you happy with how society has turned out? What exactly do you have any issues with modern society?
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's pluses and negatives, but I
course.
do think that modernity has led to the overall degradation of society. And it's because we don't prioritize the family anymore.
So is the issue less that women deserve less, or that we should put more of a focus on traditionalism within the family?
Well, that's kind of the same thing from before. Again, men need to be in a different position now where they need to be able to vet out women properly for them to be their wives. Because the thing that sucks for guys now is that most women want to be married, but they're not necessarily wife material.
Fact.
Everyone wants to get married, but no one wants to be a wife is basically what I mean. So I think well, you're a lesbian. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, anyway, so yeah, that's what I think it is. Guys need to really focus on the family, but before they can even do that, they need to be able to go in with their eyes wide open with how society is and how we're playing the dating game, because we have more to lose.
Okay, so I understand where you're coming from.
Sure.
I think it makes sense that you would like to have, women would be able to be mothers, would ever be able to be wives. If a man is being a provider, clearly you would want something in return, right? I mean, like.
Yeah, to obey me.
Oh, if you want people to hear you out, I don't really think obey would be the best word to use. I mean, like, obey kind of implies that there's a lack of free will and thought. Would you think?
Interesting. So you say there's a lack of free will there, but is there, I mean,
with the term obey, like the connotation that it provides when you say the word obey.
Yeah, because
it's all about how you perceive it, man. Like these women here, like, and to be honest with you guys, him, dude right here, and the girl you're talking to, these type people are the problem. On one hand, you got this guy who's all over social media telling 90% of women this, that, and none of it's true, bro. I ain't saying none of it's true, but most of he says isn't true. If man need to be the leader, dominant, man need to be the leader. Yes, men need to be the dominant one, but at the same time, every relationship and every situation is different. Like a relationship is not based. And this is where I disagree with a lot of stuff about the man and woman. The man needs to be the man needs to be the dominant. The woman doesn't, because a relationship isn't built on dominance. A relationship is built on loyalty. A relationship is built on goals. You know what I'm saying? Is it, like I said, be these people right here, man? Him and her.
The thing I find interesting that on my end, I'm protecting and providing, and the one thing I ask in return is for her to obey, but that's a problem. See, that's
I didn't say it was a problem.
Because here's the thing. Let's be honest here, right? So this is what I mean when I say modern feminism poisons women.
See, it's like you said, fucked up. Like, I gotta pay this, provide this, make sure everything's good. But when I come to you and ask you to do something for me, when I come to you and be like, no, don't do that, I need you to obey. And obey doesn't mean that yes, master. She's taking it in the mind frame of yes, master. No, obey means to not disrespect. Obey means to help support. Obey means to listen. See, a lot of women don't understand it. They hear the word obey, and you can't say the word, say something else. Like you're already going against the grain. You don't want to hear nobody out. Obey means to listen and understand. If I tell you to do something, do it. You know. I don't want no pet. I don't want no kid. You know.
Women want a guy who's going to be a protector and a provider and a good man. But if he asks, hey, I need you to obey me in return, she'll say, I don't like that word. Why do I need to obey you? Well, you need to obey me because I'm the one that's responsible for you. So if I'm responsible for you, that means I'm supposed to have authority over you as well.
Well, if you would like to have a conversation without putting words in my mouth where I said that I had a problem with the term, like
now, see, this is the problem right here. And this is the main problem with you women right here. This right here is the main problem with you women right here. Instead of it, you know what? It's because common sense says, you know what, that does make sense. If he has to provide for me, if he has to make sure I'm safe, oh yeah, he basically has some type of, oh yeah. Now here's the part to where this is how you know people's got bad character. When they have to try to continue to defend a point when you already lost. Shorty, you literally already lost, man. You will never be a man. It's not gonna happen. You're stuck being a woman. There's nothing wrong with being a woman. Just be a woman. You'll never be a man. It's where she lost. And all females do this. And if you're in a relationship, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Listen to her.
Like you obeying people. I just said that if you want other people to agree with you, maybe find a different term that would, kind of incline people to agree. Secondly,
well, that's the problem. People are too soft. That's the truth. We need women to obey us.
Says the guy who's here complaining about women.
No, I said women need to obey men. I'm saying the problem is that we have this society where people just don't want to be honest and say what it is.
But I'm being honest and telling you that people don't like the word obey.
Okay. Oh, well.
Okay.
Like, you know, I find it interesting, right? So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people think I just talk smack to women all the time, but I actually talk more smack. Anyone that watches the show, I actually talk more smack to men. I tell them to not be fat, not to be losers, not to be dorks. Like, I bully the guys so that they become better. And men kind of accept this. But when we say we want something in return, women don't want to follow it. So it's like women have one job and they don't even want to do that.
Well, have you considered that maybe women don't want your help?
Well, here's the thing. I'm here to help the guys out because they're the leaders. So,
well, that's fine. But
I'm very familiar with the fact that like women, like if they hear a certain word, they get triggered and they can't listen to anything else. But again, that's an inherent flaw in women because they're so emotional. But the reality is, like, as a woman, if you're in a relationship with a guy and he's doing what he's supposed to do, protect and provide for you, you need to obey him.
So wait, okay, you have a problem with women being overly emotional, yet you want them to be providers.
No, you never said that.
That implies that there needs to be some type of emotional nurture there. So is the problem that women are too emotional, or that they're not emotional enough?
No, what I'm talking about is in this context where the term obey immediately triggered you.
I'm not triggered.
Okay.
Do I look angry?
No. Well, you didn't like that term. You're like, hey, well, you know, maybe you could use a different word. It's like, no, that's what it is. Obey.
I didn't say that. I was bothered by the word. I was just trying to give you some advice that maybe other people would be more inclined to listen if you didn't come off so authoritative.
Well, I think that's important where we're at a crazy point right now where we just got to start being honest and not tone police and worry about certain phrases triggering people. You know, the truth hurts a lot of the times, but this is what we need to do. We've gone so far left that we're going to need a significant overcorrection. And sometimes that means using words that people might find offensive.
Okay. So, all right. I understand what you're saying, that we shouldn't, be so protective, right?
Yeah. And the other thing, too, with
but
men,
you want
I've
to
noticed,
protect women, so you don't want them to be protected.
What I'm saying is that with men, right, when I say the term obey, guys just get it. They don't get offended by.
That's that woman shit, bro. Oh, so you saying we can't be overprotected? Okay. But you're saying you got that's that woman shit. And women, y'all don't see that, man. It's that woman shit, bro.
This is actually a phenomenon I've noticed only with women. Like when I tell guys stuff and I speak very direct, they don't care. They just consume the information. Okay, that makes sense, and move on. They're not really too concerned with how it's said or the terms that are used. But with women, a lot of the times, if I don't use certain terms or speak in a certain tone, they get offended and can't take in the information. And I think if women were a bit more receptive to the direct nature of the things I say, they'd be a lot better off because I'm very honest about it.
It sounds like men tend to obey you more than women.
Well, I mean, if they listen to what I say, they'll probably do pretty well in life. Yeah.
If you want someone to obey you, why don't you just go with guys?
That's a good one.
See, now she ain't got no
I'm
sense.
just genuine question.
She lost the argument.
Why do you care so much about women if, like, the men are listening to you just as is? You're trying to do with
She lost the argument. See, now she got to throw the cheap blows. She got to throw the, won't you do this? Won't you do that? You lost the argument, shorty. Get off the mic, man. Like, you lost. You sound stupid.
Thing for the men, right? Do them a favor, help them out. Women aren't asking you for any help.
Yeah, no, I know that. That's why I focus on the guys, because they're not emotionally
Then why
triggered.
are you here talking about women?
Because that is a big obstacle that a lot of guys can't fix. They can't. Basically,
Then why are you trying to fix it?
Because if we don't have women, we don't have the nuclear family, and a lot of guys struggle with this. Now, here's the thing. I understand that you might be in a privileged position where dating and getting men to court you isn't that hard, but for average guys, it's not that easy. So
Well,
a lot
I
of
don't
guys
need
need to
anyone
learn
to
this
court
stuff.
me. I'm not looking for that. There's more to my life than worrying about what the other sex does.
Okay, well, you have that privilege since you're a woman and the men come to you. But
They
men
don't
need to
come
figure
to
this
me.
stuff out.
I came to you to talk to you.
Again.
Did you come to me? I don't think
No,
so.
no, but this is us having a discussion here. What
This
I'm
is
saying is
weird,
that,
man.
like, you're maybe
What?
like a 3 or 4. So, like, you're going to have
Okay.
more market pull, right, than a guy that's like a 7 or an 8. You're going to have more options than an average guy. So for you, right, you're getting an abundance of options, whereas guys are not going to get that same level. So, and the other thing, too, with women is women are just simply better at dealing with the opposite gender. Men need to learn this stuff.
He called her a 3 or a 4. He said, you're about a 3 or a 4. She really
Guys
is.
don't kind of come out understanding female nature. They have to learn this stuff either through someone teaching
I
them
don't,
or
I don't
through
think I took a crash
losses.
course on how men work.
I'm sorry?
I didn't take a crash course on how men work. Why
Hold on.
do men need to take a crash course on women?
That's the problem. That is the problem right there. You don't understand. You want to date a man, but you don't understand how men work. You don't understand how. That's the problem right there. She said, "I don't think I took a crash course on how men work. So why do men? Why do she? This is equivalent, y'all. This is equivalent to a airhead. You can call him an airhead. You can call him a bubblehead. You can call them one of people with empty brain. This is equivalent to she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know how stupid she sounds. Like you literally said, I didn't. She literally said she didn't take a crash course on how men work. So why should men take a crash course on how women work? Because men pursue women, and how you are in order to pursue women, you must know how they are, how they function. See what I'm saying? Like this, I told you at the beginning of the video, is this person, is be people like her, they be the problem, man.
Because men, here's the thing, men have to build up the attraction and approach the women. They're the ones that got to make things happen. Women don't. You guys are in a privileged position where the men just come to you.
So you
But-
guys are stupid, basically.
I mean, if that's the conclusion you're going to come to, I
No,
guess.
that was a question. That wasn't a conclusion. It was a question.
No, it's a learned skill that they need to develop to learn how to properly deal with women. So
Why
that
do
they
you
don't
need to
end
learn
up-
how to deal with people?
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
teach you guys to avoid women like you, as a matter of fact.
Thank you. Stay away
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You should be in the kitchen somewhere, but it's fine. We'll have this discussion. Yeah, the reality is, what was that? Yes. Probably
I've
can't
not
cook either.
insulted you once this entire time.
See, this is precisely the problem. Combative, assertive women that, don't want to necessarily obey or know when to, be quiet when I'm making
Who
a
the
point.
fuck are you to tell me to obey you?
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
not
she's
your
really pissed.
woman. I don't need to obey you. I'm not in a relationship with
But shorty, you need to respect people in general. See, here's the problem is, y'all. Here's the problem, man. Here's the problem with a lot of people, man. Here's the problem with a lot of people in life. A lot of people want respect, they don't want to respect people. You want somebody to respect your emotions. You want somebody to respect you as a general person, but you feel like you ain't got to respect nobody, but everybody needs to respect you. The world don't work that way. And then you wonder why you keep getting, and this is a problem with a lot of women too. Y'all wonder why y'all keep getting shitty partners. You wonder why, okay, this guy seems nice, and then 2 or 3 months in, you find out he been playing you the whole entire time. Why? Because he already know what type of shorty you are, and you don't understand it. Then you get into the headspace of, all men ain't anything. Men is trash. No, they just know how you are. They know you're one of those type people that you respect yourself and you don't respect nobody else. They know you're one of those people that you demand respect from everybody else, but you disrespect other people. They understand, okay, so what I'm gonna do is what women do to men. You know what? Forget this guy. I'm gonna start playing dudes. So women to start playing men. That's what men do. I'm gonna start playing women. And it'd be women to be so headstrong and they be in their own way and they don't realize that. Like prime example, like a person will see this, holler at her, be nice to her, this, I'll take her out, do all of this. Oh yeah, cool, everything's good. He will hit a couple times, then he'll He'd get up out of there. Then she'd be stuck like, well, what I do wrong? Right, it's you. Nobody wants to be with you. How it work, man. It's the game.
You. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I don't need to obey you.
Well, you're just kind of just talking over me when I make my point or answer your questions or trying to, instigate some type of reaction, which is cool. I think it's funny. It's interesting. But
aren't you instigating a reaction by being here on a campus with people who are more or less
instigate some type of reaction, which is cool. I think it's funny. It's interesting. But
aren't you instigating a reaction by being here on a campus with people who are more or less going to have
Well, I'm just telling the uncomfortable truth that a lot of people don't want to hear.
So it's okay for you to be instigative and combative whenever you want to share your truth. But when someone wants to give another side of the truth, you want them to be quiet and you think that they are obeying you.
Bro.
Yes, because a man's job is to be a leader and be assertive and convey information. Women, you guys supposed to be quiet and make sandwiches. That's the difference.
You can make your own sandwich. If you need to take a crash course on how to talk to other people, you can take a crash course on how to make a fucking sandwich.
But yet she doesn't. Yet she don't understand how to talk to people. Get her up out of there, man. She's stupid. She's dumb.
Anyway,
if you're such a strong provider, provide.
You sound mad that do you know how to make a sandwich?
Yeah, I do. Want me to teach you?
No, thank you. That's a woman's job.
See.
Okay.
See the problem. See what he's doing now is giving her back what she gives him. See, a lot of people, you gotta realize a lot of people weak. They can't take it. They can dish it, but can't take it. So now what he's doing, he's just shitting on her, just to shit on her. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna shit on you. I'm gonna make a sandwich. He gonna say everything disrespectful to her, and in her mind, she's he's being disrespectful, but she doesn't understand that she's being disrespectful. And she started to disrespect first instead of coming up, having a pleasant conversation and talking and going about her business. Like I said, it's a flaw, man. Like I said, that stuff's a major flaw, man. And it's not. It's just a flaw, bro. Now look at her and watch.
All right, cool.
So what do you do for a living? Genuine question. What's your job?
Yeah, we get to the next person.
Why can't you answer? Why can't you answer what your job is?
I think it's pretty obvious what I do. I mean,
well, it's not. I'm a stupid woman. So could you explain to me what you do as a living for your job?
Okay, I'll come back to you, Ovary. Let's go to her.
Yeah, she got to go. She's done. And a lot of you dudes, y'all waste y'all time on women just like this. A lot of you dudes waste y'all time on women just like this. And y'all think it's cool. Y'all think it's cute. That. No, that's just holding you back and setting you back in life, further from the truth and further from you actually accomplishing your goals, man. But let me know what y'all think about that, dog. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But yeah, Shorty was an airhead. Like, if you ever find yourself in a situation with arguing with a person that can dish it but can't take it, that respects themselves but nobody else, don't argue with them, bro. It's pointless because they're going to keep going in a circle. No matter what point you make, they're going to find a way to say something else about the point you made. And it's going to drag on and on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. That's why most of the time, like, when you get into these relationships, don't think that the other person owns you. They don't own you, bro. And you're still entitled to protect your peace and protect all of that comes with it. So it is what it is. But like, comment, share, subscribe, man. And we out to the next one.